So are you tired of hearing of yet another flash loan attack in DeFi? Well, today we're going to be talking about Mint Stake Share, who's been hit twice so far. So if you're investing in this project, you probably want to listen to this video till the end to hear kind of my opinion and what I would do if I was in your shoes. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you guys can see, that blue line on the chart right over here is the line representing the last time that I made a video on Mint Stake Share. Now, I haven't really done any follow-up videos to that, even though in my previous video, I did say I will do a follow-up video if there was any kind of need for it. A lot of people thought that I didn't represent the project in the right fashion, but right after I did that video, about 10 days later, we had a flash loan, right? So there was a flash loan on the project, which was supposedly fixed by the team, and today basically a second flash loan happened where somebody sold close to 90 BNB. Crazy amounts, right? And this is going straight out of the money that you guys are putting in the protocol as a stake. Now, I had high hopes for this project for the Binance Smart Chain because obviously a lot of the projects we've been getting into recently were not really doing crazy stuff for Binance. Now, this one generated a lot of buzz, right? Because it gave a lot of people the impression that it was similar to one of the other very important protocol that, you know, blessed everybody in this community, which was Drip. And I had basically high hopes for this project and what it would represent and give back to the community. But as you guys know, as anything in DeFi, as anything in crypto, things can change very quickly, right? So after the first attack, the team said that they fixed it, right? The exploit or flash loan that happened basically could be patched up, fixed, and everything can go on track. So everybody started getting excited again. And you guys can see the chart kept going up. Around this area over here, I thought the project would, you know, end right over there. But then you saw there was a small dip, but then people got excited again because a lot of talk about lending happened. There was a lot of AMAs. Everybody just forgot about it. And everybody's super excited all the time because you can compound 2% per day, but you can only claim 1%, right? Which mitigates the amount of money that could be withdrawn from the ecosystem. But it's also a mental game where a lot of people think that we can compound 2% per day. It's going to make me super filthy rich. But if you're new to DeFi, these things can turn very quickly, as we've seen, right? So far, 2 flash loans. What could happen next? So essentially, after seeing it again, it's hard to ignore, right? Now, who is going to be buying at these prices, and who is trusting the development team to invest again and again, and who's going to be trusting the team in the future part of the project, whatever they have planned? They just launched on, or like they have a second part of the protocol on base chain, and now they're thinking of doing lending. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like it's kind of risky. So I want to really be clear here. Now, I have nothing against the team. I personally am not invested. I don't know the team that much, right? But when I see something like this happen twice, I have to be cautious. And I have to tell you guys to be cautious. Obviously, if you're invested, you have to have your own strategy to compound and claim, but you have to be very careful. Now, for a lot of people that have DM'd me when this project launched in the beginning, I was very honest and I said, I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to be talking about it that much, not sharing too much my link so that I can get passive BNB. But if you are going to be doing so, whoever was DMing me, then I would just secure a bag on the side of my wallet so that if the price goes up, you can sell and recoup some investment that you actually locked in the ecosystem, right? So if you guys don't know how these things work, the RY dApps recently basically tell you have to lock your tokens and hope to double the amount of money that you have in there so that when you claim, you can actually make a lot of money back, especially if the price increases. But that is also dependent on how many people come after you and how many people deposit money after you, right? So even if 1,000 people deposit $1 versus 1,000 people deposit $1,000, it's a big difference, right? So if we look at Telegram, somebody shared a picture on Moonshot Max Gems' Telegram. There's a lot of freaking BNB that was lost in that transaction. Obviously, there's a lot of, money going into the deployer wallet, right? And if we can see what actually was written by Aaron on Telegram, he said said that it was something very similar to what happened last time. I haven't been able to look deep into the details yet. Every tool I've tried to use so far limits how much I can see or straight up won't load the transaction, which to me, I don't know, is kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm not going to say anything related to that statement. Likely a migration will be required on Binance Smart Chain side. It won't be a problem, just a little work for us. Base chain is 100% safe. Now, if I see a if I see a chart like this, I can tell you for certainty that base is not safe, right? Like, it's obvious, bro. Like, if you are doing the same contract twice, one on base, one on Binance Smart Chain, which, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it is not the same contract, there's some changes to it, but it's probably not going to be as safe as the other contract that you're doing, right? So that you've done, sorry. I don't know what that means. It's probably going to be explained in some other Medium article at some point. But if you guys see over here, like, people actually bought the dip, right? So you never know. You never know what could happen. People could buy the dip. You can make up some money that you could have potentially bought a long time ago and missed on a pump. But you guys can see the buy volume. There's 10 million people that are buying. Sorry, there's 1,200 people that are buying $10 million worth. If we look at the previous transactions, right? So just before the flash loan happened, you guys can see 1,000 different transactions of $26,000 happened repeatedly. Repeated transactions of 50 BNB roughly has been injected into the contract, right? And then right after that, like for maybe a few seconds, right? So this is all within a minute. It's all within a minute, right? It's 8 hours ago, but all within a minute. And then right after that, you guys can see that there's $10 million worth of MSS tokens that were sold, which is it's almost close to 7 million MSS tokens, which is roughly 20,000 wrapped BNB. Now, I don't know if those numbers are 1,000% accurate, but it's just a representation of what might have happened. That's a typical flash loan, and so at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your investment, and nobody's gonna care about it as much as you do. I'm just here as a messenger to show you guys what happened today, give you a bit of information. So stay safe out there. Make sure to do your research. Make sure to always have a ledger with every single one of your transactions. And make sure not to click on some random links that might get you hacked, right? So thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment down below, and share this with your friends. And I'll see you guys in a future video.